So what we're going to do today is a really simple, really delicious veggie quesadilla. This is basically like a Mexican cheese on toast. So this is also a brilliant way to get veggies in the kids. So today in the fridge, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I haven't got loads and loads in the fridge. You know, I've got like one chicken, bunch of veg, bit of fruit. I haven't got everything that I need to make this, and that's good, right? So I haven't got spring onions or onions, I've got leeks. And a little tip, if you just take the sort of outer part of the leeks out, and by the way, we'll waste nothing. The inner part, the white part of the leek, is very delicate and very equivalent to a spring onion. We're never going to waste that. That will go into soups and stews and nice things like that. So that's the first part. We've got just standard red peppers. We'll just sort of split these in half and remove the seeds, of course. If you haven't got fresh peppers, jarred like antipasti peppers are really, really good as well. This is an opportunity for you to get all kinds of lovely things in here. So you could just dice up some tomatoes, squeeze out the pips. I'm going to grate in some carrot as well. You know, you can do things like grilled veggies that you chop up, even broccoli and stuff like that. So with the leeks, what I want to do is just finely slice those like that. So with the peppers, I quite like seeing like little dices of the peppers. Just slice them up into little lengths, and then we'll slice the other way. So look, you can also use a box grater just to grate the veg. This will be the half of our filling. Now the other part of our filling is cheese. Cheese is really important. That's kind of like the glue that makes everything stick together and makes that lovely ooziness. So I'm going to grate some cheddar in. So we'll have a little grate up, and it's really nice to blend your cheeses actually. Of course, in Mexico they wouldn't use cheddar, but cheddar, red Leicester, they really do melt beautifully and they taste delicious. A nice wodge of it. I think always like 50-50 looks pretty good, right? What I tend to do is I'll rattle this up, I'll mix it up. So normally you put coriander in this if you were going to kind of stay on point. Mint is really, really good. So herbs in there, just parsley and a little bit of mint. So that's nice. So what I love about this recipe is I haven't actually met anyone that doesn't like it. Everyone seems to like quesadillas.
I think I must just chip in. The good thing about this is it's that same old boring hidden veg thing. So children will eat this because sometimes they have no clue what's in it.
But
Yeah.
I've just knocked up a couple of very simple salads out the back. Can you make the dressing, please?
Yes.
You know the drill, don't you?
There's a jam jar out there somewhere.
I'm just adding a little bit more cheese just as I go, because actually it's quite a large proportion of veg here. And look, you have to have the right amount of cheese, otherwise it just won't ooze and it won't stick. Stack, looking good. Now I can whack on this gas and we'll start to cook, because we're actually having this for lunch, aren't we, Jay?
Yeah.
Right then, you lovely folks. A kind of medium high heat. So I'm going to put the quesadillas into a dry pan, good non-stick pan you need for this. I don't want to add any more oil. I like it to be crisp and fresh and have all the kind of unctuous filling inside. You don't want the pan too hot, because then what happens is the tortillas go brown and crisp, and then the inside is just cold and raw. So you want the perfect kind of speed. So medium heat, golden brown, both sides. That should be nice. So let's have a little look at this. Wow, look at that. Really nice. They're nice and toasty. You can see what's happening on the inside. It's all starting to melt slowly, so it's still got a bit more time. Oh, it's going nice. Look at that in there, babe. So these are at about 3 minutes on each side. Let's have a little look inside. Yes! Woo. Turn that out. I can put the next one on, like that. What's important is to let this cool down for at least a minute. Just let it cool down, because it's molten lava in there. It's too runny, too hot, you'll burn your mouth. And then uncook another one. And then basically there's like a kind of constant supply of delicious quesadillas coming out at their best. So I'll cut this into like quarters or eighths. So I'm gonna rack out these quesadillas. I think they look beautiful. Jules, are you happy with this, girl?
Yeah, it's amazing, really nice.
We're gonna serve this with the hummus, with the yogurt instead of the sour cream. But if you've got sour cream, brilliant. If you haven't got hummus, you can either make it with tinned chickpeas, or you could have a guacamole, or you can make a tomato salsa. But it's a very, very flexible dish. Look how lovely and hot and steamy that is. Gorgeous. So there you go, beautiful quesadillas. Guys, do you like it?
Yeah.
How much do you love it?
I love this.
Yay!